Whatty Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Berserk chapter 381. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel. And in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because of course this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation, well, literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one, feel free to hit up our Cash App, PayPal, and Coffee. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reaction content, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So we can have our full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botched localization or two, but it's great for when we cover anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, which we covered in both the sub and the dub. And the more views and subscribers we get on Patreon, the more anime we'll cover. And hell, if you're a $10 patron, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a stacked spring anime season in full swing, in which we're covering Witch Watch, Vigilante, Boku no Hero Academia Legals, and Fire Force Season 3. And there's even more on the way. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, last chapter of Berserk, we wrapped up, for the most part, this round of Kilfoth. And, well, Guts is just at his lowest of lows, at rock bottom, and he just wants to die because, of course, you know, Casca is gone. And, well, he's not going to die just yet, obviously. And while all that shit is happening, Sharik is trying to find Casca so they could go rescue her. But anyways, let's get into this chapter, see what's in store for us today. And so far, with this title page that we're seeing here, the art is looking a little bit better. It's still stiff, but it's looking a little bit better here. And this chapter is titled, A Crescent Moon Shines on the Exile's Back. All right, so we're seeing Farnes just completing the ritual. Yeah, it is looking better. It's looking better. But still stiff. Phew. Exemplary work, Lady Farnes. It's not over. We could do nothing faced with that demon. Our chiefs and generals have all been killed. And we got some chanting happening. We got some smoking. Eek, the Falcon of Light's assassins! If they come for us again, we will have no recourse, and eventually we'll all be massacred. This is what I mean by stiff in the faces. They're like, we could be getting more exaggeration and panic happening here. I'm telling you, Studio Gaga, you need to have a freaking Ashita Sui come in here and mentor the artists. Because, man, that's what this needs. It needs some, like, Chojin X realness here. If you have not read Chojin X, first of all, why? Why have you not read Chojin X? Because that is a masterpiece. But if you've read Chojin X, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Because that's what post-Miura Berserk needs. It needs that, like, abstract horror. That's what it needs. It really does. It needs that fluidity. It needs that, like, what's the wording I'm looking for? It needs that, just that extra oomph, extra exaggeration. That's what this needs. What a disaster. They've regressed to cravens as if under the old emperor's reign of terror. If our leaders are in this state, then the situation's taken a turn for the worse, huh? At least, I will say this, though. We are getting backgrounds. That is something. That is something. Oh, Farnes, your magic won the day, and you go without even a word of thanks. Stand tall. Be proud. I wish the fingers were just bent a little bit more. But it's getting better. It's getting better. An incantation? Ooh, they've come. Ooh, this shading here. This is at, what page is this? This is at the bottom of page 6. I need more of this. I need, like, way more of this. We're getting there. And something that I've said with, like, say, with Mono Uichi specifically, it's baby steps with this art. Well, I've said about Togedanki too, but, like, it's baby steps with this art. It is. Kagurabachi as well. Baby steps with this art. We're getting somewhere. They look like Kushin monks. What you hear is a particular tongue for reciting sutras. Monks? Okay. I'm getting something here. We're getting something here. We are. Like, I feel like what's missing? I feel like the faces are still a little stiff. We're getting, I will say this though, I like that we're getting variations of the face. Because, like, it could have just been straight up the same design, and it's not. So I'll give you that. And there's Guts. Guts, why is he here? Nay, they are not monks, but sorcerers. It happened without us realizing it, but we're being swept away. Are we already subjects to whatever this old schemer is playing? Oh my god, I'm sorry. It happened without us realizing it, but we're being swept away. Are we already subjects to whatever this old schemer is planning? What's the meaning of this? Release him. Silat? They are Brahmin. Not even royalty may easily approach them. Not to mention that you are in the presence of the Emperor. Don't try anything funny. Again, I'm very happy we are getting some variations with the backgrounds. Because backgrounds, I know I get shit for mentioning it, backgrounds a lot, and why I get frustrated when there's none. Backgrounds give emphasis. And I really wish, in the background, I like that we are getting variation here. But here in particular on page 9, like, I really... mid-panel of page 9. It's a lot to do in this explanation. I'm not sure how I feel about this background in particular, but the shading here for this, I'm not mad at it. I'm really, with the gradation stuff, I'm really liking what we're getting here. But as I said, I really wish we were getting the abstract horror art that we see in Chojin X. I really feel like if Berserk had this, post-Miura era Berserk had this, I don't think people would be as mad or frustrated with the art coming out of Studio Gaga. At least in my opinion. Because as I've been saying ever since, you know, Studio Gaga took over for Miura. I know it's Miura Studio, but you know what I mean. Ever since the successors took over, it's been extremely frustrating, and I know that we're never going to get Miura's art ever again. But I just really think if we got more of, like, a Ishida Sui's genre of abstract horror, just a little bit of it mixed with, like, a Junji Ito kind of twist, I think that would kind of make up for it. I do. It would make up for the line work and the shading that Miura did. I think it would. But that's just me. But anyways. Guts, did they drug him? He must be under their spell. Spell. Guts. Ooh, now this here. Okay, so this is the middle panel for page 10. I like this. I like seeing Guts. Guts' profile and Varnus's eyes like this. This is nice. Okay, we're getting somewhere here. Hold up, Bone Monster Man. Yeah. Cedro! Man, do you know where you are? Shut up! Who's this? Who's the boy? Dive. Who's the boy? Dive, throw him out! As you command. Again, these backgrounds are serving. We're getting something here. Don't you try to sweep this under the rug. What are you going to do to Guts? An immense calamity has befallen us. It has taken the lives of a great many people within the city. Ergo, I wish to lead the monks in rites of mourning for the departed, sudden and selfish though it may be. Very well. I'm not heartless. Cremate the bodies. But Daiba, who is this one-armed, one-eyed fellow? Not a monk, surely. This one is not a monk, rather a criminal burdened by karma. Karma? A criminal? In his current state, he is lost adrift. He is right about that. I kind of where we're getting this is, wait, is this top or bottom of page 14? Yeah, this is top of page 14, where he says, this one is not a monk, rather a criminal burdened by karma. I really wish we would have gotten, like, we would have seen that depicted, like seeing as well, karma, a criminal in his current state, he is lost adrift. I would love to. Why aren't we seeing Guts lost adrift? Why? That would have been sick here. I want to see, like, I know we kind of saw it in, you know, in Farnes's extreme close-up, but I want to see it here. I want to see Guts, like, lost adrift. I want to see it. I don't want to just see, like, a bird's eye view. I want to see the karma that is, like, see, like, the sea of karma that is, that Guts is lost in. But that's the other thing, too. That would have been easier to depict. Why did Studio Gaga make this so much harder on themselves? Why'd you do that? General Daiba, no one understands our situation better than you, so be rid of this sinner, imprison him, execute him, whichever you please. This man, you see, he invites evil and catastrophe. He's the one who turned our city into a sea of blood. He brought hell here. Why aren't we seeing the evil in the background? Guts is still stiff, but, like, I want to see the metaphorical art. And again, I don't understand, Studio Gaga. Why are you making this so hard on yourself? I don't get it. Can someone explain this to me, why Studio Gaga is just making this so hard on themselves? All you had to do was, like, do some really cool shit. You could have just done a really cool background of, like, like Hellfire, or in terms of catastrophe, evil and catastrophe, just done, like, some evil, like, evil Hellfire or demonic shit. You didn't have to just have the actual Kushin shit in the background. No, you didn't have to do that. You could have just also had the oh my god, the Berserker. You could have had the Berserker dog, like, on his that would have actually been better. You could have had the Berserker armor dog, like, on his shoulder, right, on Guts' shoulder, and then had, like, the fire surrounding him. I don't understand. I really don't. These facial expressions are great. Daiba, please, what? No, speak. There's a mark on his neck. He's the bearer of a cursed brand. It is an infernal totem that expunges life and draws demons in. A mark most sinister. Infernal totem. Truly. Wait, truly? Then Rakshas and the Preta were lured here by that man? I will ask you once again. Lopping his head off would be easy enough, but not even I know what would happen. Should I still? Not even I know what would happen. Should I still dispose of them? No, away with him now. Cast him in chains at the far end of the world. Eek, that's right. It was all him. Begone, vile demon. This should be a lot darker. Maybe it's the version I have, and that's why it's lighter. Begone, vile demon. Never show yourself here again, as you command. Oh, there's Rakshas, and see, page 18. page 18. This is what I'm talking about, okay, with Rakshas and the brand. Like, and the demons and shit. This is what I was talking about. You could have had something like this earlier, but instead of Rakshas, you could have just had the Berserker armored dog instead. Like, well, you could have done something so cool, and you could have had like the demons that were there too. There's so much you could have done with this background for Guts, and you didn't do it. And I'm so annoyed. And then, as I've been saying, with the background for when they were talking about Guts being lost in this despair, or lost in the sea of karma, you could have just showed Guts being lost in the sea of karma. Again, I don't get it. I don't get why you're making this so hard on yourselves, Studio Gaga. But man, Salat here looks fucking awful. Oh my God, he looks bad here. But I will say this though, in regards to Rakshas, those tentacles should be all the way to the opposite side of the page. But the concept here with the demons on the bottom, this background, the brand, everything else here is perfect. I love what we're getting here. But Salat looks awful. Rakshas' tentacles aren't all the way carried all the way to the other side of the panel. But other than that, like I really like it here. It's like halfway there. There's potential. There is potential. Anyways, the brand, a cursed mark, mother of disaster and bringer of devils. If that's true, Guts is no longer a worthwhile war asset. It couldn't be. Young master will follow wherever Guts and Daiba go. Sharik, you're sleeping like the dead, even through that uproar. Cheeky of you. By the way, Molda, when's dinner? You just ate. Oh, did I? All right, let's see. So now Guts is, they're taking Guts out. So what lies ahead continues next issue. Okay. There's got to be another reason why they're taking Guts out of there. Well, obviously, the reason why they're taking Guts out of Kushin is to protect Kushin from more destruction. But part of me is like, I feel like there's just something else. Old man is playing something. He's a sneaky mofo. He is. I wonder if part of it is to lure out Rakshas. I wonder if there is like a place that he knows of where they could purify Rakshas and destroy him. Because otherwise because they could have just easily just killed Guts. They could have just done that. But the fact that he said that he doesn't know what would happen even if he does kill Guts, yeah, there's something else going on here. But I will say this, the art is so much better than what we saw in 380. It definitely is. It is baby steps with this art. It's still stiff. We are getting more with these backgrounds, so I'm really happy about that. But man, I swear, they need to get Ishida Sweet up in there. And they need to get Junji Ito up in there and mentor the artists at Studio Gaga. They really do. It's getting very frustrating. It is, because that's what this needs. That's what this needs so bad. As much as I've been saying that I've been saying it since Miura's death and Berserk Return. I know I will never get Miura's art ever again. We'll never, ever, ever get the line work, the shading, the detailing. We'll never, ever get that shit ever again. But I will compromise if we get like something like what we see with like Junji Ito and Ishida Sui types of horror art. If we get that shit here, I will be so happy with that because that will compensate for it. But I'm curious what you guys think in terms of the art. Do you guys think this is heading in a better direction? Especially compared to the last chapter? What do you guys think the old man is planning? There's some scheming afoot. There is. And what about, the other thing that kind of bothers me is I really wish we would have gotten to see a little bit more of a Sharik. Maybe next chapter we'll get the Sharik content. Or maybe within the next couple of chapters we'll get the Sharik content. We are at, because I've been doing this I do this a lot with chapters that are getting close to like 100th chapter. I feel like by chapter 400 is when we'll get to the fight against the Hawk. Either that or it'll be chapter 400 is when we'll get to the rescue mission with Casca. To save Casca. That's what my gut is telling me. Is maybe by 390 we'll have Sharik find Casca and maybe by 395 Sharik will find Guts and tell him where Casca is, and he'll regain his hope. And then by chapter 400 we'll go and save Casca from there. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Berserk content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon. Purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.